Hello squirrels and welcome back to PPM6 TV. Today what it is the good things in life. You know, fine French wines, fast Italian cars and excellent German microphones. Well, to be honest, I don't have any fine French wines or fast Italian cars, but I do have some excellent German microphones. And today we're going to have a look at the very latest product from Microtech Gefell in Germany, and the M330, a sub-cardioid, a wide cardioid in their 300 range. Now, to introduce this, I've got another excellent German microphone, and I should do my thanks. It's not a sponsored channel, but I should do my thanks before we start. Thanks to Martin at SoundKit for a Schoeps CCM41 beast of a mic, which is introducing us, as it were, today. And thanks to John Willett at soundlink.co.uk, who is the UK distributor for Microtech Gefell, or which we usually shorten to Gefell. Now, what's in the box? What's in the box? Well, of course, it's a high quality German microphone. There's another box in the box. And is this sandalwood? I can't remember. Or deal, or I can't remember. Anyway, nice wooden box. And inside, beautifully presented, is our Gefell M330. Nice foam insert, beautiful finish on the microphone. Although the more observant of you will be saying, hang on, this is a microphone that costs maybe £800. Where's my clip? Where is my fantastic Gefell clip? And they are fantastic, as you'd expect, and fantastically expensive. The truth is, you don't get one if you buy just one of these. Gefell offer stereo sets, and the stereo sets include the clips. So why not have two? Or John, being an astute fellow, has got a clip that fits very nicely for under £10. Well done, John. So, a wide cardioid. Gefell have a range of 300 mics. You can see it over my shoulder. Now, this brings us to 4. There's an Omni. There's this, the wide cardioid. There's a cardioid and a super cardioid. Kind of tracking a good range of mics. They're not interchangeable capsules. You buy each individual mic for the pattern that you want. They are all, of course, very high performance mics, but what it sounds like, of course, is what we'll work out today. So, a bit of a challenge for it because, of course, the Schoeps is absolutely no slouch. Now, I'm not obviously comparing the two because they're at very different ends of the microphone spectrum. The hypercardioid Schoeps is close to the figure of 8, and the wide cardioid Microtech Gefell is nearest to an Omni. But I just thought I'd throw it in as a kind of, these are high quality mics. This is the sort of pitch we're playing in. Although it should be said, the M330 has a considerable, and its siblings have a considerable price advantage over the Schoeps. But then the Schoeps have got a reputation the size of Jupiter. Anyway, here's the M330. Let's get it on the stand. And we're off with the M330 mounted in the stand on its very own Microtech Gefell clip. The clips, though undoubtedly expensive, are just fantastic. They've got a kind of PTFE friction fit insert that grips the mic very firmly but sort of smoothly, and there's no bulk around the edges of the clip. It's very, very discreet. Maybe it's worth all that money. But anyway, it's mounted in there, and we're underway. The finish, this is the Omni version, this is the 320 Omni, just to give you an idea of the finish, is a very smooth, sintered bronze. It's just very, very, very nicely finished. Now, you'll notice that the Omni has no slots around the base of the capsule. And that's because an Omni microphone works on pure pressure principles. That is that the microphone capsule is exposed to the pressure waves incident on the front, and none of those waves are allowed round the back, and so it measures, as it were, pure pressure. That's an Omni. At the other end of the spectrum, we have a figure of 8 where the capsule is fully open to the sound at the front and at the back, and you can actually use it interchangeably. You could talk into this end or you could talk into that end, and there would be no difference. And that system works on a pressure gradient. In other words, the difference between the pressure on the front of the capsule or the side of the capsule you're addressing and on the back. And therefore, all microphones that are not Omnis have slots or access ports to allow the sound pressure waves to come round to the back of the mic. Sorry for that tedious excursion into microphone polar diagrams and systems. And the way to remember that, if you're an old BBC lag, of course, is that the 4038, the Coles 4038 or SDC 4038 was known as the PGS. So people would say interchangeably, I'll put up a 4038, I'll put up a PGS. PGS being a pressure gradient system, and the 4038 is, of course, a ribbon figure of 8 microphone. I've just made my digression even longer. What I should say, really, maybe just a word about that finish. I mean, there's the Schoeps. Schoeps have kind of gone for quite a different approach to finish. It's got a lovely kind of Nextel coating, which feels, it's not slippy, it's kind of a little bit more tactile in the hands. This is a bit more classic, I think. Whether you think it's a bit more classy, I don't know. I'm always a little bit dubious about Nextel because in the early 80s they used to apply it to, you know, hi-fi amplifiers and things, and it peeled off. This is like Schoeps' version. It's fantastic. And talking of fantastic, look at that. How do they do it? I don't know. If you're putting a mic in a boom, this is probably the one you're going to choose. However, the 300 range, I did have the 300 Super Cardioid for a test, and they are really, really good microphones. So I hope you're enjoying the 330. Just before we close this introduction, we'll go around to 90 degrees and give it a little bit of off-axis. And here we are at 90 degrees off-axis to the Microtech Gefell M330. Now remember, this is a wide cardioid. In other words, it's closer to an Omni. It's closer in polar diagram to a pure Omni than it is to a cardioid, a super cardioid, a hypercardioid, or indeed a figure of 8. And so one would expect that one of the strengths of the mic is its kind of off-axis performance, or its weaknesses, depending, of course, on how much isolation you would like. And because it's a wide cardioid, we'll go round a little bit further and see what it does as we get closer to 180 degrees from the front of the mic. Let's do that. And here we are at 135. I don't have my protractor out, but this feels like about 135 degrees to me. So next click stop round, as it were, would be the full 180 right on the back of the microphone. A chance to give the M330 a good listen to in a short range of its off-axis performance. Back on the front for the wrap. Well, there we have our introduction to the latest in the Microtech Gefell series, the M330. The details are not yet on their webpage. We're looking out for them anxiously. Hopefully they'll be up quite soon. I am going to give this a run out against some more normal cardioid pattern mics, and I'm especially looking forward to listening to this and the CM4, not that rich poor thing. And not just to celebrate the fact that the CM4 is a wonderful mic for not a lot of money, which it is, but because the CM4 is quite a wide cardioid, and that'll be interesting to see, you know, what the difference is between what is a normal cardioid but a wide one compared to a mic that's designated out of the box a wide cardioid. Thanks for dropping by. Do come back soon. Bye for now.